This is Morgana Starr, one of your fearless leaders on Awaken Your Intuition. I'm picking up my notes right now, and I apologize for being a few minutes late. Wow, have you guys been feeling this crazy energy? Let me get my chair straight. It bothers me when it's not. Um, I was a real little late because our little handicapped dog um, was having diaper issues. I had to change his diaper. Um, who knew that was ever what I was going to do in my life? But little guy, he's a happy little boy, but he kept us awake most of the night because he was having problems with how his diaper was fitting. So we got to work on that. You know what? Every soul has a right to live, has a right to experience life in their own way. So that's why we're giving him every opportunity and giving him a good quality of life. I'll take him for a walk a little later. We got him a little set of wheels. But we're going to go into intuition and synchronicities today. And if you're able to pop on and say a little bit about what any questions you have about the subject or any experiences that you want to share, that would be amazing. I would love it. So I just want to talk a little bit about the difference between what is a synchronicity and what is intuition and how to weave them together. So a synchronicity, I say it's kind of like you're in the right place at the right time and then a miracle happens. Intuition is having a feeling and then acting on it. So for example, if you're in the right place at the right time, then that could be because you had a feeling and you acted on it. Hey Ava, thanks for coming on. Miss seeing you on too. So when you act on your intuition, you can create a synchronicity. So for example, we got bikes. Hi Heather, thanks for joining. We got bicycles, and I used to bike a lot, and so did Tim. I would go on 50, 100-mile bike rides, stuff like that. And so we got some bikes, just, more mountain bikes or hybrid types, and just try to get in shape and have some fun. And so this was the first time that we were pulling a little trailer behind us. That means Tim was doing it, with our little Athena pup, little princess girl. And so she loves to go on these rides. And so she gets really happy about that. And so we're all set up, first bike ride. Tim's behind. We hadn't even moved. I'm sitting still. He's beside me. And as he goes around, I said, just go on around me. He misjudged how wide the little cart was, popped my bike. I fell over because I wasn't paying enough attention. And worst part was, and I was okay, I had a big bruise, but it was no big deal. Worst part was he twisted his knee because he couldn't get it out of the cleats quick enough. We've since fixed that issue, and we have better cleats. So back to the intuition. He was given intuition many months ago to get leg braces, really nice, expensive leg braces. He thought it was to help him with running so he would be able to run better and not damage his knees. Actually, that's not why. Here's the synchronicity part. He listened to his intuition. He got those months ago and knew how to use them. Soon as he twisted his knee, he knew he needed to put that leg brace on. Did a little research about it and found out that was exactly the treatment for the type of injury he had, and he needed to wear it for the next 8 months. We already had it because he listened to his intuition. People could say, oh, that's just synchronistic that he happened to have it. No, it was listening to intuition. It's really, really important to tap into the intuition. Robin, Deborah, thanks for joining. Um, so, another thing, you may not always get the confirmations, but it is important to listen. I've heard of stories where people they have a certain route. You get in a rut and you drive the same way to work every day. And one day you may go, I'm supposed to turn right. That's where I always turn, but I'm going to just switch it up and go a different direction. Intuition telling you to avoid. And then you avoid it. Later, you look back and you see that the route that you were on, there was a bad accident, which you could have been slowed down at the very least, or you could have been hurt in the accident. That's a synchronicity. So actually, intuition can create synchronicities. So it just looks kind of like the same thing, but they are a little different, and they do weave together. Many, many synchronicities in my life were major milestones for my spiritual growth. So, and I've heard this from a lot of my clients as well. I am a facilitator of the Melchizedek method of healing. And when I first heard of it, I was in Indiana and I was at a store. It was a health food store, I think, and I saw a pamphlet for it, advertising it. I couldn't put it down. I saw the dolphins on the cover, just the spiritual pictures, and I'm like, there's something about it. I read it, and I'm like, I have to do this. So I read a little bit about where I could get it, have a teacher, and I ended up flying out to Denver, Colorado, for a 4-day workshop for my first 2 levels of it. It was a phenomenal experience, life-changing. That's when I did my shift with saying goodbye to the old me and embracing the new me and my new name that I embraced legally, and did a whole rebirth ceremony. Plus, I started on the journey of the Melchizedek and then did my 3rd level, and now I'm a facilitator and can help other people with that high level vibration energy. Synchronicity, that I went and saw why was the pamphlet there? Why did I walk through that aisle at that time to pick it up? That's all synchronistic. But my intuition, after I picked it up, told me I had to go. And that's a whole crazy story too, and getting there, lots of obstacles to traffic jams, being late from the airport, running from one flight to the other to get there on time. It was crazy, but I also knew that those were things trying to block me. Because even when you act on your intuition and you're moving forward, things will block you. Fear will get in your way. We hear this from a lot of our clients that want to take our course. So the 12-week Soul Solution course, the transformational course that some of you have taken, some people will say, oh, I just have to wait for the right time. It's just too crazy right now. My kids are demanding all this attention. I have to help with da-da-da. I'm giving my kids money. I don't have money to invest in myself or the time. Excuses, 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 instead of, okay, it was synchronistic that you saw us, you wanted to change your life, and it was also that you booked this call with us, and then all of a sudden you really wanted to do it, and then the blocks happened. The blocks are not from you. They are from your mind, but they are from the other forces, the ones that want to control people through fear. So if fear is ruling you, you are not in the proper space. You are not accessing your intuition, and you're not available for the intuition. to really or to available for the synchronistic. A The other thing is with the okay, I'm a sacred pipe carrier of the Native American Lakota and Ojibwe tradition. I didn't want to do that. What happened was I was running from the um, Native American uh, path. So I just, I was running from that, and then I was gifted the sacred pipe. And when the sacred pipe was gifted, then I knew I had to follow that path. And I did, and I was a part of that those ceremonies for a long time. It really, really helped. Intuition is knowing what to do with the synchronicities, following that lead. So I'm going to leave you with that. When you are really ready and serious to access your intuition and not just let the synchronicities happen, but actually take the power back in your life, watch our free masterclass and then book a call with us. And we will be able to help you take the next step. Much love to you all, and we'll talk to you soon.